evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tornado Field, the site of today's SBC Lake matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Norwalk Truckers. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn, Emily Ackerman on the camera for us today. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live, and we have the first out recorded as second pitch of the game was lined to first. Connor Reese snagged that one out of the air, and we're underway here quickly.
Yeah, I had the senior festivities for senior night. Everybody got their flowers there, and then I said, all right, now it's time to get things underway.
And I think I mistakenly thought they might take a little longer because of the senior festivities. So I was like, oh, we got plenty of time. I'm going to go down and get something to drink. And then, nope, never mind. Hurry up and run back up. Of course, today is a makeup game. This game originally scheduled for May 1st. When they told us what the date was, we said, all right, we can make that happen. This is our third game in 3 days, but I don't want to be playing any makeup dates next week, so. The 3-0 misses. The Truckers have a one-out base runner. Jamison Westner on the mound.
Get the wrong. It's not the bottom of the inning.
Brady Singer over there at first base drew the walk. Now Carter Harp at the plate. Harp batting .286 coming into this one. The 1-0 hit to second baseman. Bobbles it, throws to first, and in time for out number 2. Might have had time for a double play, but with Singer, the way he was zinging over to second base, Lawrence kind of bobbled it a little bit. That little bobble is enough where he had to, his only play was at first base, and that was a bang-bang play.
You can see it again there, right there. Boom, boom.
Replay brought to you by Clouse Construction.
I'll tell you what, Nate, it's crazy that I looked at the forecast today and I seen a 5 in the high. And I was like, 50, what? And then what, it's supposed to be 80 this weekend?
Yeah. This one fouled back into the net. Wesley Shoup at the plate, batting .339 on the year. Yeah, you're right, Greg. 85 for this upcoming weekend for a high temperature. I'm okay on that.
I think we got, what, a Saturday morning game? So
yeah,
at least it won't be scorching in the heat on Saturday morning.
The 0-2 misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down, runner at second base. The 1-2. Inside. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 hit the second. Lawrence gloves it, throws over to first for out number 3. Truckers leave one stranded. Westner gets through the top half of the first with 13 pitches. We head to the bottom half. Scoreless here at Tornado Field. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn with you. Take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here and broadcast high school baseball for you all season long right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you today's high school baseball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
And Nate, speaking of sponsors, we remind everybody once again.
That's right. It's tournament time. Tournament's right around the corner as we got an idea of who both of these teams will be playing. When it comes time for tournament time, it's time for you to get on board with the winning team here at Heart of Ohio Sports. Send us an email, sales@heartofohiosports. Those spots fill up fast. So I'm telling you, folks, if you want to get on board Don't delay. Don't wait. Send us an email now. Drop a comment in the comment section. Or, hey, if you see us out and about, say, hey, Nate, come on. What do I got to do? Put me on the list, man. Noah Helton on the mound for the Truckers. Take a look at his stats on the year. 25 innings pitched, 21 hits allowed, 13 walks issued, 28 strikeouts. Leads the team with a 1.68 ERA. Actually, second on the team, sorry. Carter Harp actually leads the team with a .88 ERA. But Helton is 4-1 on the year. He's only given up 6 earned runs. Truckers come into this one at 13-7. They are 6-2 in league play. Leading things off for the Tornadoes, Braden Egbert. Egbert playing shortstop today. Watches that one. Up high, it's 2-0. Helton into the windup. Here's the 2-0. Catches the outside corner with that one. Of course, Noah Helton, one of our former player of the games here on Heart of Ohio Sports. As he shut down these Tornadoes last year here at Tornado Field in an impressive performance, both at the plate and on the mound.
What grade's he in there, Nate?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore, wow. So he could rack up a couple more player of the games.
Mm-hmm. That one inside, and it's a full count here on Egbert. But it's going to be key for Columbian today to work the count on him.
You just hold your horses. You talk about those keys when it's time.
And that one misses outside. It's a walk, leadoff walk for the Tornadoes. That'll put a runner at first for Ethan Wilcox, the DH. First pitch misses. Wilcox batting 154 on the season. Squares to bunt. Pops it up foul. Into the net. Primarily used as a pinch runner this year, although he's been hit by 7 pitches, tied for the team lead, or second on the team. This one bunted down the first baseline. Nice bunt by Wilcox. Almost beats it out. But an impressive job there by Ethan Wilcox. Pushes the runner over and puts the pressure on the defense there, as somebody had to come down and make the play there. Pitcher with the underhand toss to first for out number 1. Runner at second base. 1 out for Johnny Bremeyer. Tornadoes do have a couple of home games left on the schedule. They still have to play a game against Sandusky. And then, according to Game Changer, they have one against Willard on the 21st. But that's after their tournament game. Check swing, and that one's going foul. If they don't advance, they'll play that? Okay. I kind of figured, because if they do advance, then they'd be playing that day, so that wouldn't be possible. Because Norwalk awaits the winner of the Columbian-Lexington game, which we played on the 19th. Swung on and missed. Wait, Bremeyer has that swing that just reminds you of like Griffey. The problem is, as Griffey got up there in age, it got a little bit too long, and pitchers kind of learned how to attack him, and I think that's the case with Bremeyer as he gotten into his senior year. Pitchers realize that if you can kind of work him inside out and change speeds on him a little bit, that swing becomes elongated. One ball, two strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Helton with the strikeout. 2 down. And that'll bring up Connor Reese. First pitch in there for a strike to Reese. Connor Reese batting .271 coming into this one. .379 on base percentage. .12 hits and 48 at-bats. Hits this one to second. Second baseman gloves it. Throws it over to first for out number 3. Tornadoes go down similar to the way the Truckers did. Both teams leave a runner stranded at second base. We are through 1, still scoreless. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
And we're back here, Tornado Field. Live on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn with you on a gloomy Wednesday evening.
Chilly wheelie.
I'm just thankful that rain stays away. That's all I care about. It can be cold and it can be, gray skies. That's all right. We can still play baseball. Let's get these games in. These kids it's too late in the season now for any more makeups. At this point, it's like, all right, well, we're going to play it or we're not, And I'm very grateful that we got to play this one. Jamison Westner back on the mound. Second inning of work. Took him 12 pitches to get through the first. This one hit back up the middle, through the infield for a base hit. Boy, he had to river dance his way out of that one. That one about hit him in the ankle. That was Landon Ferkel. He's down there at first base. Leadoff runner aboard for the Truckers. And he's off on the first pitch. Throw down to second is not in time. Oh, man, that was a close play.
Did I not get it in time? Oh, I messed up. Of course it did.
This one bunted to third. Third baseman up with it. Over to first. Not in time. Took him off the bag. I don't know if it would have been in time anyway. He was quick out the box. Caden Warner was able to beat out the throw. Now the Truckers have runners at first and third. Nobody out. That'll bring up Nate King. They call him Beef. That's a good name. King comes into this one. This is his 12th at-bat of the year.
His last name's King. I would have called him Liver.
The 1-0. In there for a strike. No throw as the runner scampers on down to second base.
That sounds like some kind of wood instrument.
That's Mr. Krabs.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that was a good-looking pitch. But it just misses on the outside. 2-1 the count. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Westner into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there. Comes at him with the high inside fastball. Now here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Blew it by him there. He was behind that one. As I think he was unsure of whether to swing or not, and then he made up his mind a little too late. One down. That'll bring up the catcher, Caden Wilson. Wilson hits this one to left center field. It's going to get down past Bremeyer all the way to the fence. Both runs will score. Wilson into second base with a stand-up double, a 2 RBI double for Wilson. Puts the Truckers on the board, 2-0 here in the top of the second. Well, he tattooed that one. Bottom of the order here. Canyon Craig at the plate. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That one's in there for a strike. Runner at second, one out. The 0-1 misses low. Senior night for the Tornadoes here. Westner, one of those seniors on the squad. I think there was 5 or 6 of them, Greg. Quite a few of them. Good number of seniors on this squad.
Get your Mr. Krabs scamper for that run from second to third.
We'll have to take a survey, see who likes what better. That one misses. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Hit into center field. Bremeyer goes back to make the catch. Stumbles in making the catch, and the runner will tag from third and score, so it's now 3-0 Norwalk. But we have 2 down. Back to the top of the order here. Noah Helton at the plate. The pitcher leading things off for the Truckers.
You got a nice hit on that one there, Nate.
That one grazes the front corner of the plate there. Another nice pitch there by Westner. It's 0-2 on Helton. The 0-2 misses. Try to get him to chase that one. Helton with good plate discipline. Now here's the 1-2. This one slashed into right. It's going to get down for a base hit. Nice barehanded snag by Daly to hold him to a single. As I'll tell you, if he didn't grab that, Greg, it probably would have stretched that to a double.
Yeah, that was hitting a really nice spot.
Case and Daly with the nice web gem play there. But the Truckers have another runner aboard with 2 down.
See if I caught that one on the replay here. I need our camera person to start zooming in on some of them outfield plays. I can't see anything out there.
It's hard to see. Strike in there. Throw down. Not in time. A steal for Noah Helton. Count 0-2 here on Singer. He drew a walk last time up. Stranded at second, back in the first. The 0-2, outside. Westner from the stretch. Hits this one to short. Shortstop up with it. Fires to first for out number 3. But the Truckers put 3 on the board. It's 3-0 Norwalk as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. For Tiffin Columbian tonight, it's going to be key for Jamison Westner. Keep the ball down. Keep it down. Don't try to, if you elevate that fastball or especially your off speed, these guys are they're going to make you pay. So it's important to keep the ball down and also get that leadoff man on. Get the leadoff man aboard, push him over. That's going to be really important for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes tonight. For Norwalk, they got to limit the walks. Noah Helton, 13 walks on the year. He already had one back in the first inning, so limit the walks, but also put pressure on the defense, which you saw there early on with the bunt. And then this team is going to put some pressure. They need to put the pressure on the defense today because Tiffin Columbian, I mean, if you can say anything about this Tornadoes team, they're a little shaky defensively. So if I was the Norwalk Truckers, I think my strategy today would be put the pressure on that defense. Make them make a play. There's your keys to the game brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Of course, we mentioned the Truckers come into this one at 6-2 in league play, 13-7 overall. Tiffin Columbian comes into this one at 5-12 overall, 1-5 in league play. As we mentioned, they still got a game against Sandusky to make up. And then one here tonight. We originally were supposed to be on the game yesterday. It was supposed to be Columbian and Seneca East here in Tiffin. But then when we looked at the schedule earlier this week, I said, oh, well, I guess they're not playing that game. So I guess we got to find something else to do because I didn't want to drive all the way to Perkins. That's a far drive. And the problem with going to unknown venues is I never know the internet situation.
Yeah, we've never been there, I don't believe,
Yep.
with the Perkins baseball field.
So we went over to Hopewell, over to Bascom, covered the Chieftains and St. Mary Panthers game. That was a
heck
great
of a game. Yeah.
All the way 7 innings, 2-1 ball game. Noah Helton's first pitch goes all the way to the backstop. And that's a wild pitch. Looked very similar to the one on the commercial. The 1-0 misses him. So he pitched to one batter's box and then to the other one. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. Helton into the windup. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul down the third baseline. Here's the 2-2. And that's a full count. Jamison Westner at the plate. The 3-2. Upstairs, and he walked him. So the Tornadoes get the leadoff man aboard. That'll bring up Cale Lawrence. Lawrence batting 154 on the season, 6 hits in 39 at-bats. Hit back up the middle, pitcher fields it, throws to second for 1, the relay, double play. What a play by Noah Helton to snag that one, throw it to second. And the relay was just in time. That was a well-hit ball by Lawrence, but I tell you, that was just a great play by Noah Helton. Look at that snag. And if Helton doesn't get that, that's probably going through.
Yeah, that was
because of how hard that was hit.
I'm going to look at it again. That was a good one. Yeah, right there. Snatches, second, bang, over to first, boom.
That'll bring up Blake Galden. Galden batting 139, 5 hits in 36 at-bats, 279 on-base percentage. The 1-1 misses outside. Here's the 2-1. And that one's just outside. 3-1 the count here. Nobody on. 2 down. The 3-1. Fouled back and out of play. Uh-oh, catcher's got the yips. That's a couple times I've seen him kind of sail a throw back to the pitcher. I'll tell you, I played baseball with a kid who had the yips, and it was just like Major League. He got to the point where he was too scared to throw it to the pitcher. He didn't even want to throw it. He could like start walking it out to him and kind of underhand it to him. That one's upstairs, and he walked him. So Galden with a nice at-bat there, works himself aboard with a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Cason Daly. Swung on and missed. Daly hitting 143 on the season. This will be just his 11th plate appearance of the year. This one hit into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Westner is going to advance from first to third, standing. And the Tornadoes got a little 2-out rally going here. Runners at first and third. That'll bring up Kyle Hepp. Hepp hitting 209 on the year. 9 hits in 43 at-bats. Two outs. Runners at first and third. Noah Helton comes set. Here's the first pitch to Hepp. Misses down low. Truckers were in action yesterday against Lexington. That was at Lexington, Greg.
How interesting is that?
And they took a 12-2 loss
So you played Lexington.
to the Minutemen.
Play Lexington, then you play Tornadoes, and then they have to play each other to see who plays you.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting. But you can never really read too much into these regular season games.
Oh, for sure, especially after tournament's already been set up.
That one finds the strike zone. 2-1 the count here on Hep. Tornadoes were in action yesterday. Loss on the road at Perkins, 8-3. Runner off, and the pitcher's got him caught. And they're going to throw it back to first, and they're going to say he got him. Wasn't able to get the hand in time. So Tornadoes waste a scoring opportunity there with runners at first and third.
Let's see if we got that one on replay or not before we.
And Daly took off before the pitch was thrown. Right as soon as the pitcher came into his windup. And with a left-handed pitcher, if you're taking off from first, man, you really better you better wait till he's into his windup before you start taking off. But he just kind of took off as soon as he came set, and he just caught him in no man's land. All right, we're through 2. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back. We're live here at Tornado Field. 3-0 Truckers as we start the third inning of action. Jamison Westner on the mound. Truckers plated 3 in the top half of the second inning. Tornadoes left 2 stranded in a wasted scoring opportunity there.
Yeah, they started getting something going with the 2 outs there. Nate started to rally, but tried to get a little sneaky there and got caught.
That's what happens when you try to get sneaky. You know, it's interesting, Greg, is very similar bracket to last year. First one in there for a strike. Carter Harp at the plate. First one, second pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. But looking at this bracket, of course, Columbian plays Lexington in the semifinal. And then whoever wins that one will play Norwalk in the sectional final. This one grounded to first. Connor Reese gloves it and strolls his way over to first base to make the first out. But then whoever wins that game would move on and potentially could be facing the winner. Would be the winner of Madison Comp and Wapakoneta.
I think we ran through both of those teams last season.
I thought Columbian played both of those teams in the postseason last year, so. This one fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-1. This one hit in between first and second into the outfield for a base hit. Wesley Shoup gets himself aboard with a 1-out base hit. Truckers have a runner at first. That'll bring up Landon Ferkel. 1-for-1 with a run scored. Came around to score the first run of the game. Westner from the stretch. First pitch in there for a strike. Throw over to first. Not in time. Shoop with 6 stolen bases on the year. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Throw down to second is off the mark. I thought that was going to hit the runner first, the way it came out. So to put a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Ferkel, but it's 0-2 here. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Jamison Westner. And now we got 2 down. That'll bring up Caden Warner. Warner 1-for-1 with a run scored. Batting .328 on the year. First pitch outside. That was a nice stab there by Galden. The 1-0 popped up on the infield. Third baseman, nope, going to give way to the shortstop, who makes the play for out number 3. Truckers leave one stranded. We head to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Norwalk. Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you. Let's talk about our player spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Vicek Orthodontics. For the Truckers, we shine our spotlight on the pitcher, Noah Helton. Comes into this one batting .324 with a .367 on base percentage. 24 hits is good for second on the team. Tied for first. He also leads the team in runs scored, and as well as he's second in ERA. I misspoke on that stat there. 25 innings pitched, 1.68 ERA. He's 4-1 on the year with 28 strikeouts. Still very impressive numbers for a sophomore. And he is just starting to settle in here. For the Tornadoes, we shine our spotlight on senior Connor Reese. Comes into this one batting .271 with a .379 on base percentage. 13 hits, 9 walks, 8 RBIs, 5 runs scored. He's committed to Baldwin Wallace as a kicker and a punter. Of course, we've watched him play on the gridiron and here on the baseball field, on the diamond. Our player spotlight, once again, brought to you by Vicek Orthodontics. There's a lot of local kids going to Baldwin Wallace. I think it's that campus. That campus is beautiful. You ever been to Baldwin Wallace?
I don't think I have, actually.
Gorgeous campus,
so,
man.
Yeah, there must be something that they're doing right over there, because a lot of these kids from this area I've seen been committing to Baldwin Wallace.
I think it's very similar to Tiffin in a way. Like, it's not, but it is. You know, it has some similarities enough to where the kids probably feel a little sense of home, but also it's a college campus, so.
Right, and you get to feel like you left home.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle Hepp at the plate. And he's going to drop that one in for a single. Little looping liner into right field. And the Tornadoes get a leadoff runner aboard. Second straight inning, they've had a leadoff runner aboard here. Back to the top of the order, Braden Egbert. Actually, it's a third straight inning because Egbert walked to lead off the game. So, first pitch swung on and missed. Egbert batting 192. Tied him up inside with that one. And it's 0-2. 10 hits and 52 at-bats for the junior. No balls, 2 strikes. Noah Helton comes set. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher, runner off, and the runner will advance from first to second base. One ball, 2 strikes. Helton checks the runner. Here's the 1-2. This one chopped back to the pitcher. Oh, it gets away from the first baseman. And the runner around third, he's going to try to score, and he's in there, safe. He gets around the tag and puts his hand down on the plate. What a play by Kyle Hepp to score the first run for the Tornadoes. Wow, what a play.
Take a look here, Nate, and see. Hopefully that one caught. The replay here. Oh, yeah. So I was hoping, I'd rather it be longer than shorter. See there, Nate? Just misses it there because it stops at 30. He said, oh, wait a minute, I don't have to stop. Let's go. Then just right there, boom, right around him.
Nice job.
Whew. Man, that was good stuff.
Tornadoes still with nobody out here. First run on the board. And now Egbert down at first for Ethan Wilcox at the plate. That one, they're going to say fouled off the bat. Tried to bunt, but it came inside on him. It's 0-2 here. Helton comes set, checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. So we got some Trucker fans watching. If you're watching along with us, let us know where you're watching from. Cheer on your team in the comments. Comments help our engagement. So if you can drop a comment whenever you tune into the broadcast, it helps us tremendously. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him to chase that one down and away. And Wilcox is retired for out number 1. That'll bring up Johnny Bremeyer. Bremeyer struck out his first time up. Gets away from the catcher, but takes a lucky bounce. And Wilson's able to corral it, keep that runner stranded over there at first base. Here's the 1-0. Runner off. That one swung on and missed, and the throw is off the mark, so the runner is safe at second base. Egbert in there safely with a steal. One ball, 1 strike.
Take a look how close that one was again there, Nate. Whew. Just slid past him.
Bremeyer, another swing and a miss. He's just got to get started a little bit sooner on that swing. The 1-2. This one chopped, and it's going to roll foul. He's one of those kids, though. If he can connect with it, if he can just square up on a ball, man, it's going to go a long way. One ball, two strikes on Bremeyer. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Helton. And that's strikeout number 2 for Bremeyer on the game.
So far seems to have his number, Nate.
For Helton, that's strikeout number 3. That'll bring up Connor Reese. Reese pounds this one to short. Shortstop boots it. Throw is not in time. Gets away from the first baseman, and another run will score for the Tornadoes. Egbert was not stopping around third, and he hauled his horse all the way home to bring the Tornadoes to within 1. It's 3-2. And Jamison Wessner at the plate. Yeah, that was hit hard to short. That's why I say he pounded it to short, and the shortstop just really didn't have a play to make.
Like he almost seemed like he kind of bobbled it here. If you look on the replay, Nate, bobbles a little bit, yeah, picks it up, throws it, and then everything just wild from there.
Yep. Wessner drew a walk his last time up. This time he hits this one into center field. Center fielder makes the play for out number 3. But the Tornadoes get 2 runs on the board. The Truckers still lead at 3-2 as we step aside to take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter-A-Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back. We're live here on Heart of Ohio Sports, Tornado Field, for this SBC Lake matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Norwalk Truckers. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn. Emily Ackerman doing a great job for us on the camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us on the pulse of the Buckeye State. We start the 4th inning of action. Tornadoes trim the deficit down to a 1-run game. It's 3-2 Norwalk after the Tornadoes were gifted a couple of runs there.
Yeah, so both of those runs.
They'll be unearned.
So they scored on them, wild plays, just rounding third base there and kept going.
But the way the Tornadoes have been playing lately, they'll take them however they can get them. The ball has not bounced their way many times this year. So when it does, they got to take advantage of it. Nate King leading things off here for the Truckers in the top half of the 4th. Beef, as they call him in the dugout.
You think that means he hits dingers, Nate?
I would say so. It's probably got something to do with it. The stat sheet doesn't show it, though, so it must be all batting practice home runs. Or JV. Could be JV dingers, too. Not trying to take anything away from him. I'm just saying.
Or maybe there's a completely different reason. We just don't know.
4-pitch walk issued by Westner to lead it off here. Of course, it'd be the wrong way.
We have a
relief runner?
Yeah, I was gonna say something happening over there.
Now, I wonder if they're actually going to substitute here. Or what the call is. Because it's a little bit longer than usual. Typically, if it's a relief runner, it'd just be. And they get no base runner. Sorry.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
You get nobody and like it. Is he trying to say he can't do the relief run? Yeah, he can. It's a little discussion here. Where we got?
You know what? We'll call this a mound visit since we haven't had one, Nate. Go ahead and give some love to one of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
They're close to the mound, right? So
as they think it over here.
You got me stumped on this one because I don't even know what the argument would be to be had right now.
Yep, that's his bad. He's not aware of that rule, I bet. I would be willing to bet that umpire is a little fresh, so he's probably just not aware of that rule in high school.
Why? Because he's got hair and he's not bald yet, so you think that he's a young guy?
I'm just saying, I don't think he's got to shave more than once a week. First pitch misses. Wilson at the plate for the Truckers. This one popped up. Foul. And Westner unable to make the play, as probably should have yielded way to the catcher there, as that was in catcher's territory, but he was running, trying to make that play. Because I think he tracked it, and the wind might have caught up with it a little bit in the air, knocked it down. But nevertheless, Wilson gets another opportunity here. The 1-1. Inside. 2-1 the count. Well, that one's going to get away from the catcher. And no throw to be made there. I'm not sure who the pinch runner is, the relief runner. Oh, Boris. That's Max Boris at second base. That's now a full count, 3-2 on Wilson. Jamison Westner from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Westner. On a 3-2 count. Blows him away with the fastball.
Taking a look at that one here, Nate.
Of course, this replay brought to you by our friends at Clouse Construction.
Oh.
Your design your trusted design build general contractor. When you need it done and you don't know where to start, trust the folks at Clouse Construction to guide you through your project from conception to completion. Craig hits this one into the air. Shortstop ranges over, makes the play for out number 2. So 2 down. And that'll be back to the top of the order here for the Truckers as Noah Helton strolls to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Time called. First pitch misses low. A little bit of a 2-day break here. We'll be back on the call on Saturday. Hopefully I'm healed up by then. I got a dentist appointment tomorrow. I got a couple teeth that got to come out.
Ouch.
So I'll be talking like this on Saturday, hopefully. Hit to short. Nice play by Egbert. Throw over to first. Got him. What a play by Braden Egbert.
Wow.
There's a web gem for you right there. SportsCenter Top 10. Braden Egbert with the backhanded stab.
That one happened so fast, I'm not sure if we caught all that name. Take a look here. No, of course it didn't work that.
We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout, but we'll be back. Actually, no, we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We're switching to the bottom of the inning here.
Yeah.
No commercial break. We're staying here.
Good thing our sponsors, huh?
That's absolutely right. We wouldn't be here if not for these community-minded sponsors, folks. Please, when you're out in the community making your financial decisions, keep these sponsors in mind. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball and softball all season long right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. For us, Greg, just 3 more games. That's it.
Yeah, we got the Saturday game, and then, of course, the always fun honor games. Same time, right across the street from each other.
That's right. Tiffin Honor Games will be played at Calvert this year. Zip Zoller Field for baseball and Ted Rumbach Field for softball. That'll be next Monday. Not this coming up one, but the following Monday.
Those fields are so
Memorial
close.
Day.
Those fields are so close, Nate, you could almost put us in one press box and just have us call book.
I mean, I'm just saying. I know what's nice is we don't need internet down there because they have their own, so it's always nice.
But, yeah, of course, that morning, you'll catch us in the Memorial Day Parade.
Yep, we'll be in the parade. And thanks to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, who's putting on the parade, we got a spot somewhere near the front of the parade so we can get through quickly and be able to get ready for these games.
And we learned a lesson last year.
We did. We learned that lesson the hard way last year. As the parade starts at 10, but that is a long parade, folks. And we were towards the end of the parade last year. And I don't think we got back to the studio until almost 11:20 last year, I think, something like that.
It was crazy. Never have we gotten done with a parade, and the parade, like, by the time we get back to the studio, it's gone from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we were that far towards the back that, like, by the time we got back around, they were like, all right, it's done. It's like, when does this ever happen?
The 1-1 to Lawrence is outside. It's 2-1 on Cale Lawrence. Tornadoes have had the leadoff runner aboard for the first 3 innings. Can they do it again here? Here's the 2-1. Lawrence hits this one to right, and the right fielder makes an athletic tumbling catch there. That was a nice catch by Craig, as I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it there in time, but he snags that one for out number 1. Lost his hat and everything on that one.
Yeah, he may be able to steal bases in baseball, but, man, he just got robbed on that one.
Blake Galden at the plate for the Tornadoes. Drew a walk his first time up. Hits this one back up the middle. Shortstop, gloves it. Fires over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Kaysen Daly. Daly looped a liner into right field to get on base for the first hit of the game for the Tornadoes. Swung on and missed. The 0-1. Outside. Hit back up the middle. Helton. Double clutch. Fires over to first for out number 3. Tornadoes go 1, 2, 3. We're through 4. Norwalk leads it 3-2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports, live from Tornado Field. Truckers lead the Tornadoes 3-2 as we start the 5th inning. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here. Emily Ackerman doing a great job for us on the camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Do us a favor, folks, if you've been watching the game, if you're this far, help us out. Share the broadcast. Like, follow, subscribe. That all helps so much, more than you know. But what really helps is when you share the broadcast, because that helps us reach new audiences. You never know who might be out there who didn't even know we were broadcasting this game. So 2 clicks helps us out a lot, folks. The first pitch is, I say that missed outside. Singer at the plate. Brady Singer. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk.
What are you going to do with a Singer at the plate? You need a batter up there, Nate.
He needs a microphone. Oh, Greg, you missed it yesterday. We had a kid for St. Mary's, and he was their third baseman. This one hit back up the middle for a base hit. The Truckers have a leadoff runner aboard. Singer gets on base for the second time tonight. You know, St. Mary had a kid who was playing third base. His number was 33, and I can't remember. There was another mention of the number 3, and Jacob's like, his favorite number must be 3, and he had a pencil bat, one of those pencil bats, and I was like, yeah, but his bat's a number 2. It was like the worst dad joke ever. Nice bunt in front of the plate. Third baseman covering. Comes over to make the play. That throw goes into the outfield as they tried to keep the runner at second, but he's not going anywhere. So 1 out. Singer advances down to second base. That'll bring up Carter Harp.
All right, they're just starting a band over there now, or what?
Yeah. Singer and a harp. That one's in there for a strike.
Next up to bat is Jonathan Guitar. All right, now that's it.
Braxton Drummer. This one hit into the outfield. Bremeyer gives it chase, but it gets down for a base hit. The throw in, they're going to hold the runner as the relay was there. It would have been a bang play at the plate. But nevertheless, Truckers have runners at second and third now with just 1 out. So Wesley Shoup with a 1-out base hit. He stretched it out to a double. They'll, of course, count that as a single. I feel like in Major League Baseball, they do everything they can to give the player the stat. In high school, they do everything possible not to give a player a stat. You know, like, no, you didn't really get a double there. I mean, if that kid would have executed that play perfectly, it would have been a single. So it doesn't matter.
You said there's a double, they're going to count it as a single, and I was going to say, well, who taught them how to count?
It's just scorekeeping in baseball, I swear. They, like, every little hiccup in any play, they'll be like, well, if he would have done that right, it wouldn't have been that. So we're not going to give him credit for that. They don't even give kids RBIs in high school baseball for some reason.
He was chewing bubble gum during that play. It didn't matter.
The 2-0. Ooh, and it hit him.
Ooh.
I don't think he was trying to hit him there on a 2-0 count. Ferkel. Where's that one? And walks his way down to first. So now bases are loaded with 1 out. Caden Warner strolls to the plate.
Having ourselves a mound visit here.
Mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Of course, we use this time to thank all of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. Just a little pep talk for Wessner, as this one's probably going to be his to finish here. Sitting at 68 pitches. Got himself into a little bit of a jam here, but he's been pretty consistent since that second inning. First pitch to Warner in there for a strike. The 0-1 in the dirt. Wessner able to keep it in front of him. Probably saved a run there. I'd say Wessner. That's Galden behind the plate. Wessner on the mound. Ooh. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Wessner. Tied him up inside. Infield in on the grass here. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle and through the infield for a base hit. 1 run will score, and they'll hold the runner at third. Warner on a 3-2 count hits that one back up the middle. and puts another run on the board for the Truckers. It's 4-2 Norwalk.
See if we caught that one there. I saw it. Yeah, watching this on this shot here, it goes right past his glove. You can see it perfectly from the back camera here. The hit, and then right past. Oh, so close.
Because they were playing in on the infield there, they didn't have a play to make because it was hit so hard through the infield. First pitch to King in there for a strike. The 0-1. Gets away from the catcher. He lost it. Unable to find it.
Man.
And another run will score for the Truckers on the passed ball.
I've lost a few things in my day, but that's the worst time to lose a ball.
Another one gets by Galden, but he's able to knock that one down, keep it in front of him. Here's the 2-1. Outside, it's 3-1. So he came after him with a fastball first to get the first strike, but it's been 3 straight balls since then. The 3-1. Caught the outside corner with that one. Westner into his windup. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Jamison Westner. Impressive. Strikeout number 4. Two down. This one fouled off to the right. Caden Wilson at the plate. 1 for 2 today. Back up the middle, through the infield for a base hit. Another run will score. They're going to wave the other runner home, and 2 runs will score for the Truckers. And it's a 4-run 5th inning for Norwalk. And we have another mound visit.
So you'll get to that. Take a look at the replay here. It's a nice hit. Yeah, he bobbles it there. And
Yep, just unable to make the play there. And so we'll have a pitching change. As I believe our player spotlight will be taken over on the mound. Connor Reese. Southpaw. Take a look at his pitching stats on the year. This is his 7th appearance. He's pitched 10 1/3. 12 hits, 17 runs, 6 of them earned. 9 walks, 11 strikeouts, 4.06 ERA.
Yeah, the top of the 5th has just gotten away from him here, Nate.
Yeah.
He came into this one with a nice 3-2 score, and now things are starting to look real ugly, so you got to make a change.
So that'll close the book on Westner. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits allowed, 7 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts on the day. As we mentioned earlier, Connor Reese, Baldwin Wallace commit, although he's going for football. Westner will take over at first. So it's a swap between the first baseman and the pitcher. Don't forget, this Saturday we'll be live from Sycamore, Ohio for Mohawk versus Hopewell Loudon. That's 11 o'clock a.m., 11 a.m. game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. It's a little better than 10 a.m. that we had this past Saturday. I never got an explanation why they needed to move that to 10, but I imagine it had something to do with prom or something going on because of Calvert's prom. But all I know is by the time we were wrapping things up, the softball game was just getting started across from us. So here's Connor Reese. Once again, that mound visit brought to you by Hope and Fostoria. First pitch in there for a strike. And the throw down, got him. He took him off the bag. And the tag applied by Egbert. And that'll do it for the top half of the 5th. But the Truckers score 4. It's 7-2 Norwalk as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Look at that. Just got him.
Yeah, I think it took his hand off his slide took his hand off the bag, and Egbert was just there to make the play. Once again, as we head to the bottom of the 5th, we'd like to thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here. Our pregame show is presented by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant. Your postgame show, stick around, brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Mound Visit, brought to you by Hope in Fostoria. Our Instant Replay, brought to you by Clouse Construction. Player of the Game, presented by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Our Keys to the Game were brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. And our Player Spotlight, brought to you by Vicek Orthodontics. We'd also like to thank UIS Insurance and Investments, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision for all of their contributions all season long here on Heart of Ohio Sports. It's time for the 5th inning stretch.
Saying while we got that going on, we'll go ahead and remind everybody one more time here.
That's right, folks. Still plenty of time to get on board with us for tournament baseball and softball. We got our eyes on a few area teams. Of course, we always have our eyes on these Columbian Tornadoes and Tiffin Calvert Senecas. But we've also got our eyes on a few other area teams. And if you want us to have our eyes on your team, well, hit us up. Send us a message. Email us at sales@heartofohiosports.com, or you can just drop us a comment in the comment section. Say, email me, and we'll email you, or we will message you, whatever you want. However you want to communicate, we'll make it happen. Just get on board with us here at Heart of Ohio Sports. We are the winning team, the only media in the area providing live video coverage of high school baseball and softball. So Noah Helton comes on for his 5th inning of work. Through 4. He's thrown 61 pitches, 38 of those for strikes. 2 hits, 2 runs, neither one of them earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts.
Not a bad day at the office so far.
Swung on and missed. I think this is Jace Adius at the plate. Surprising he didn't get the start on senior day.
It's probably off filming another commercial or something.
This one hit into center field. And the center fielder squeezes it for out number 1.
You know how it is, Nate. It's like you watch WWE. The Rock only makes certain appearances because
That's
he's
right.
got a hectic movie schedule and stuff. So.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm sure that's what it is. When you're a big-time star now, like he is, you know, time is valuable.
Gotta keep up appearances. Gotta bring up Braden Egbert. Egbert 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Scored the second run of the game for the Tornadoes. Back in the third inning. Second pitch in there for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. He wanted that one. He was ready to walk off the mound off that one. Didn't get the call. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Helton. Strikeout number 4 for him on the day. I'll bring up Wilcox. Ethan Wilcox 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Hits this one back up the middle, but the second base, a shortstop right there to make the play for out number 3. Tornadoes go 1-2-3 in the 5th. Through 5, it's 7-2 Norwalk. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go, you're in. Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for it.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey man, hands off my hooves.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
And we're back here at Tornado Field. Start of the 6th inning. Sees the Truckers leading the Tornadoes 7-2. Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn. Emily Ackerman doing a great job for us on the camera.
Emily Ackerman doing the best she Ackerkin. No, okay, I'm sorry about that.
He's trying to find something. Everybody's got some kind of a nickname or some kind of a word play on words.
Tommy hit the old Jacob Ellis. What can you tell us?
He's so quick with them too. Seven to 2 Norwalk as we start the 6th inning.
What a difference an inning has made here.
Absolutely. Canyon Craig hits this one into left field for a base hit.
That's a cool name. Did you say his name's Canyon Craig?
That's right. That sounds like a movie star name, doesn't it?
Sounds like a I can't say the words I want to say.
Stop.
It sounds like a tough guy. So
Tough guy.
I was going to say some bad words. But
Throw over to first is not in time. Westner was holding the tag there because the kid couldn't. He had his hand on the bag, but he couldn't reach his foot to touch the bag at the same time. So Westner was waiting for him to take his hand off so he could tag him. First pitch upstairs to Helton.
I love those videos of the hidden ball trick or whatever they call it.
Right?
I actually just saw one of those yesterday. The kid was kneeling on the base, and when he stood up off of it for 1 second, he said, "Ooh."
Yeah. Every time I see one of those, I always wonder how they fall for it, but then I would probably be the one that would fall for it. Third pitch outside, and it's 3-0 here on Helton. Snap throw over to first. Not in time. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch from Reese. Catches the outside corner for a strike. The 3-1. And it's low. So the Truckers with their first two runners aboard here in the top of the sixth. That'll bring up Brady Singer. Reese, the throw to second. Bunted up in the air and behind the catcher. It didn't matter if Galden was Usain Bolt there. He wasn't going to catch up to that. I mean, that was just one of those plays that looks like it's easy to make, but you try coming up out of your crouch stance, throwing your helmet off, and leaping over to make that catch. The 0-1. He offered at it. Throw down to second is off the mark as
it
right hit the runner. But it's an 0-2 count here on Singer. Singer is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Reese comes set. Here's the 0-2. This one hit in the air. Right fielder unable to make the play. And everybody's going to be safe. Oh, they get him at second? Nice. All right, well, he must have just been lacking out there. I don't know what happened there because
So you got the runner at second, you said?
I think he thought there was going to be a catch, so it was hard for him to make up ground in that situation because the right fielder dropped the ball. So 1 out. Runners at first and third. I didn't know if he actually made the throw in time because I seen him throw it over there, but I just didn't know if it would have made it there in time. But, man, it was a nice throw by Daly. And he's got a gun out there. Runners at second and third. One out. Here's the 1-0. Chopped foul at the plate. Carter Harp, 0 for 2 on the day. Foul tip into the glove. Strike 2. Hart batting .286 on the year. But second on the team in strikeouts with 13. And that one hit him. So we'll have bases loaded again with one out. That'll bring up Wesley Shoup. Center fielder is 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored. First pitch upstairs. Reese comes set. The 1-0. Outside. 2-0 the call. The 2-0. High. And slips out of the glove of Galden, but he gets it back. Everybody stays put. But it's 3 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put him. Can't pitch around him now. Base is loaded. 1 out. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch from Reese. Inside, and he walked him, so he walks a run home. And it's now 8-2 Norwalk. Bases stay loaded, still 1 out. And we're gonna get a mound visit here. As Coach Weber wants to come out and talk things over. We'll make a pitching change. For Reese. Was not able to get through this 6th inning. He came on to get 1 out in the bottom half of the 5th. Or in the top half of the 5th. And then got the 1 out here in the top of the 6th. But now he will give way to, looks like Cason Daly. It'll be Cason Daly on the mound. This mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Let's take a look at Daly's numbers on the year. This will be just his 2nd appearance on the mound this year. Pitched 5 innings his last time out through 57 pitches. Allowed just 2 hits, no runs. Struck out 3, walked 1. Now he's got an arm. Of course, he was a quarterback for the Bengals in Tiffin youth football days, so I know he can sling it. Question is, can he get out of the jam here?
Forgot to do my 5th inning stretch, so I got to do it now.
Yeah. Take a moment and thank our sponsors one more time before we get started here. Once again, this mound visit brought to you by Hope in Fostoria. We'd also like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. What we do would not be possible if not for those community-minded sponsors, so please keep them in mind when you are out in your community making financial decisions. Landon Ferkel at the plate. Ferkel is 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. He's come around to score 2 runs in this one. Daly comes set. Here's the 1-0. That one high. Galden didn't even know if he caught it or not.
Must have got high on the glove, and he must have been like, oh.
He snagged it, and then he was like, wait. Okay, all right, I got it.
So did it stay in my glove? Or?
2 balls, no strikes. This one fouled off to the right and out of play. One out. 2-1 count. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Whew. That one's not been consistent. He's been given it sometimes and not been given it some other times, you know. I'll give Tony credit last night. He was a little wide with his zone, but he was consistent. Both sides got the same calls all night. This has been a little hit or miss. Those outside calls have been there sometimes, not there other times. That one's upstairs, so another run will score as they walk in another run. It's now 9-2 Norwalk. Still just 1 out. And now Caden Warner strolls to the plate. He's 2 for 3. 2 runs scored and an RBI. First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Looked pretty familiar. About the same pitch as before, but the 0-1. That one's in there for a strike. It's quickly 0-2 here on Warner. Of course, Cason Daly was playing right field, so probably takes him a little bit of time to get warmed up coming in cold like that, but because outfielders don't get a whole lot of playing, you know, like you don't get a whole lot of action out there.
Right, you're just standing out there waiting to see if somebody actually hits it that far.
Right. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Nice.
Nice pitch from Cason Daly and a big strikeout. So now we have 2 down.
You get to take a little sigh of relief, not a huge one yet. Got one more to get out of here.
Beef King at the plate. I mean, Nate King at the plate. They call him Beef. Heard him say beef from the dugout a couple times, first time up. First pitch, well outside the zone. Bases loaded, 2 down. Daly comes set. The 1-0. This one grounded past the shortstop glove and into the outfield. Base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's a 2 RBI single for Nate King.
It's a little bit extra time. They're trying to get the ball gloved and throw it in. Went ahead and set 2 of them in.
And that will bring up, I think this is Caden Wilson, who has been torching it today. 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs and a run scored. He's got a double That one inside. 1-0 the count here on Wilson. Wilson came into this one batting .260. He only had 10 RBIs coming in. Now he's got 14 after today. That one goes to the backstop. Galden picks it up, throws to the plate. The pitcher tags him out for out number 3. What a play there as Galden, it gets by him, but he's able to recover, makes the play, throws to the pitcher, and Casent Daly applies the tag for out number 3, but the Truckers add 4 more to their lead. It's 11-2 Norwalk.
Let's take a look at this one here, Nate. It's a good job getting up there and getting on it. Look at that.
That was a nice play by Galden. And that's what it takes. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to be able to, you make a mistake. The ball gets past you. You got a guy at third. You got to put that behind you quickly, turn around and make the play. Mm-hmm. That's not an easy play to make.
And then the heads up by the pitcher to come up there and just get in front of it.
Absolutely. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Looks like we've got a pitching change here. Maybe. Yeah. Looks like Nate King's going to come in to pitch for the Truckers. King was the DH up to this point. So we'll have to see how they handle this. I think Helton's just going to come out of the game here. He's at first. So
of course Helton's in. The old switcheroo there.
The old switcheroo. Don't forget, we've got more high school baseball this weekend on Saturday. We'll be live from Sycamore. 11 a.m. game between Hopewell Loudon and Mohawk. Right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. That one was another one of those makeup games, as we were supposed to cover Cary versus Mohawk. We got there. We set up. We covered about 10 pitches of that game, and then they rained it out. They ended up rescheduling it for the following day, and the following day was draft day for us, and we had an event scheduled at Benchwarmers that night. So
I'll tell you, they were on it, though.
Yeah.
What teams around here usually schedule the very next day? Like, hey, we got this open. Let's just do it again.
Well, in the N10, I think it's really cool how they do their scheduling because their league games are back-to-back. It's almost like a series. It's a small little series they play with each other where they do a home-and-home against each other.
Yeah, I've noticed that this season, how they're doing that. I like that.
And they put a game they put a day in between, like a rest day in between these games. I just think that's really smart, and it allowed for them to kind of, all right, well, we didn't have it today, so we'll have it tomorrow. Nate King taking over on the mound. Johnny Bremeyer leads things off for the Tornadoes. Bremeyer fouls this one off to the left. Bremeyer 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. This one popped up. Foul. Did you see the catcher fake like he caught it? Oh and 2. King has the sign. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. And he hits him.
Oh. That's going to keep him from being 0-3 Meyer today.
So, Johnny Bremeyer gets himself aboard. Tornadoes have a leadoff runner. That'll bring up Connor Reese. First pitch outside. Boy, that one just barely missed. Is it me or is it getting colder?
Yeah, I think it is getting colder.
Man. The 1-0. In there. Throw down. Off the mark. And Bremeyer in there safely with a steal. For Johnny, that's stolen base number 13 on the year. That leads the team. The 1-1. Reese hits this one to short. Bremeyer has to retreat. Throw over to first is in time for out number 1.
Sometimes I forget there's a slight delay between what I hear live audio and what I see on the video. So, like, I heard him hit that ball, and then, like, a second later, I seen the ball go across the screen. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Jamison Westner at the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk. Hits this one foul, just barely missing Cale Lawrence. Poor Cale's in the on-deck circle. He had to play a little Olay to get out of the way of that one.
On the get deck circle.
Yeah, right. Get on the deck circle. Throw down to second, not in time. Bremeyer back safely, diving back. Went upstairs. 1-1 the count. For King, this is his 13th appearance on the year. Leads the team in appearances. He's faced 116 batters on the year. Thrown almost 400 pitches. He's 2-1. He's given up 16 runs, 14 of them earned, 11 walks, 16 strikeouts, and a 3.92 ERA on the year. The 1-1 hit foul just down the left field line.
Yeah, I tell you, Nate, those are good numbers there. You talk about 16 strikeouts until you think about how impressive it is from the pitcher from, was it Upper Sandusky? Had, what, 12 in the one game?
Yeah. And then 13 the game before that.
Yeah, that's a game. That's insane. You saying those numbers just made me think about what a game he had the other night.
Josh Heilman from Upper Sandusky had 25 in the 2 games we covered of them this year. Throw down to third.
I think he got him. Really?
Not in time. Bremeyer beats it with he beat the tag in there with his hand. Just kind of slid his hand under the tag. A beautiful play there by Bremeyer to avoid the tag.
Taking a look at that one, great. I almost called you Greg. I don't know why.
Let's take a look at it. Great.
Take a look at this great replay. Yeah,
just barely got his hands in there. The 2-2 misses outside. Full count on Westner.
This is why I don't umpire games, Nate.
Yeah.
My vision's not that great.
I umpired one game a long time ago down at Oakley Field, near Oakley Park. And the parents made me never want to do that again.
I can't imagine.
I'll just say that. I don't want to deal with parents, let alone the coaches and players and all that, but the parents were just ruthless. And they don't care either. It's like that was my first game umpiring, and they were just absolutely letting me have it.
Yeah, you see the comment there. He did
Yeah.
slid right under. That was smooth. I mean, yeah, had me fooled. I thought he got the ball there in time, but I just got right underneath of it. Heads up play.
Lawrence got that one in there for a base hit. Bremeyer will score from third. And Cale Lawrence with an RBI single trims that deficit down to 8. King has the sign he wants. Runners at first and second, one out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Blake Galden at the plate. Galden 0 for 1 with a walk. It's got to feel good for Lawrence. That was his 7th hit of the year, 4th RBI.
Yeah, that one didn't get snagged out of the air from.
Right? It feels like every time he hits the ball, it's right at somebody. Throw down to second. Just to keep him honest. The 1-1. Fouled back into the net. It's 1-2. One out with runners at first and second. Cale Lawrence at first. Jamison Westner down at second base. Blake Galden at the plate with a 1-2 count. King comes set. Here's the pitch. That's a good take. That's a good take by Galden right there. I don't know if I'd have been able to take that one. The 2-2. Outside, and it's a full count. Galden works himself back into the count here. Tornadoes trying to get a little one-out rally going here. The payoff. Galden fouls this one off down third base line. We'll come back and do it again at 3-2. Galden hits that one. And it gets down for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third, so bases will be loaded with one out. And that'll bring up Kason Daly. And I thought we'd see a mound visit, and we will. Coach wants to come out and talk things over with his pitcher here. We'll see if they make a change or if they just decide to let him get through this jam on his own. This mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Yeah, I think it's just a pep talk. Just try to get him back into it.
Yeah, it's just always a situation when you got the bases loaded around you. It's always nice to just take a little breather. Calm the nerves and whatnot.
Yep. Bases are loaded with one out for the Tornadoes. Kason Daly at the plate, 1 for 2 on the day. First one in the dirt. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back into the net. And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Daly fouls this one off to the right. Out of play. And now he's got to protect here on a 1-2 count. King has the sign, comes set. Here's the 1-2. That was a little high. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. Daly pops this one up, and it's going to go out of play and foul. See him do it again?
Yeah.
He's a gamer. Two balls, two strikes. Bases loaded. One out. Nate King. Here's the pitch. Floated that one in there a little high. That's a full count now. Tornadoes will make him work here. 25 pitches, and he's still just one out.
Yeah.
Bottom of the sixth here. The 3-2. Daly sends this one to short. Shortstop underhands to second. The relay is off the mark.
Uh-oh.
One run will score, and they're going to have the runner stay at third. Daly, I think, might have pulled something as he came into first. Comes up holding his leg. Yeah, might have pulled a hammy there. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to need to come out. He ain't going to be able to run. So we'll have a relief runner for Daly at first. But that's what you got to do. Put the ball in play, make the defense work. Put the pressure on the defense there. Tornadoes score another run. It's 11-4. Norwalk on top. Jace Arias at the plate. Max Hoyda, the relief runner at first. The 0-1 in the dirt. Arias batting 152 coming into this one. The 1-1. This one hit into right field, gets down for a base hit. Another run will score for the Tornadoes. It's now 11-5 Norwalk. And runners at first and second with two down. These Tornadoes just coming up with some clutch hits here. Keeping this interesting. It was a 9-run game. Now it's down to just a 6-run lead. Tornadoes back to the top of the order here. Braden Egbert at the plate. Two down. Runners at first and second. Ooh, that was close. It was close to a balk, but he hadn't started his motion forward yet, so. First pitch to Egbert outside. The 1-0 in the dirt. 2-0 the count. You're going to talk about a start comparison. Noah Helton took him 70 pitches to get through 5 innings. Nate King is at 32 pitches and 2 outs. Snap throw over to second. Runner back. Two balls, no strikes. 2 down. Runners at first and second. King comes set. Here's the pitch. That one drops in there for a strike. Two and one the count. Here's the pitch from King. Outside and high. It's 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And that one misses, and he will walk the bases loaded. So he's thrown half as many pitches as Helton did.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they even made any change when they did. But, I'm no baseball coach, so don't ask me.
Well, if he's under 75 pitches, can't he pitch again this week? Is that how it works? Is that the number? I think there's a certain number that if they reach a certain number, they can't pitch again.
Yeah,
I thought it was 75. He was at 70, so they might just say, hey,
might have something to do with
save you
that.
for later, you know?
And how many days you have to wait or whatever, and when you play the next game. So,
because I think they still have one game left in the season.
So that makes sense. Yeah, they're making this kid work on the mound for sure.
They really are. Ethan Wilcox at the plate. 0 for 3 today. That one in there for a strike. Throw down.
Ooh, nice.
Not in time.
Heads up getting back there,
Mm-hmm.
That was quick. Oh.
Two and two. Base is loaded. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's a full count here on Wilcox.
Walk him here and score a run, or get a strike and get out of this, Nate.
Yeah, they still have a game against Bellevue on Friday, so that might be why they're holding Helton off.
Ooh.
This one, just foul down the third base line.
Yeah, you saw it in the camera there. Just roll outside.
Of course, Tornadoes still have games against Clyde tomorrow, Sandusky on Friday. And they've got a couple of non-league games later in the year. Of course, the honor games are still on the schedule. And then they've got that one looming next week against Lexington. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. And he walked him. So Wilcox draws the walk, and the bases stay loaded. Another run will score, and it's a 5-run ball game now. So it was 11-2 when we started this half.
Yeah, it was a 3-2 before that, then 11-2, and I said, what a difference an inning makes, and now we're getting close to the end of this one. And again, we can say what a difference an inning makes.
That'll be the end of the road for Nate King. We'll close the book on him. 42 pitches thrown. And he was unable to make it through the 6th inning. Recorded 2 outs, 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks, no strikeouts. Tornadoes were able to see the ball out of his hand a lot better than they were out of the hand of Helton.
Oh, yeah, they did made something happen with that one for sure. Putting all kinds of runs up in that inning. Who we got on the mound here now, Nate?
Number 6, I got to find. Let's see.
Looks like he might be a youngin'.
Of course, we don't have numbers on there, do we? All right, well, I'll go back here and find it then. I'll figure it out. Kiefer. There, they updated the score. Greg Kiefer takes over on the mound. Let's see. I'll take a look at his pitching stats on the year here. This mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria.
Yeah, I almost felt bad getting into this game after a few innings. I said, man, we haven't had a mound visit yet.
Yeah.
But here late in this one, they made sure to get
We've had a few, yeah.
made sure to get him in for sure.
Kiefer on the year. This is his 7th appearance. He's had 2 starts, 20 and 2/3 innings pitched. Bremeyer hits this one well into left, back, gone!
Wow.
A grand slam! Johnny Bremeyer sends that one for a ride deep to left field, and the Tornadoes trim that deficit down. It's a 1-run ball game.
That is unreal, Nate. You know, you talked about his swing and how it was maybe a little on the slower side, but had all that power in it. And like you said, he squared up on that one.
That's what I said. If he ever catches up to one, he can send it far. He sent that one for a ride deep to left field, and the Tornadoes have scored 8 in the bottom of the 6th.
Giving me goosebumps over here.
It's 11-10.
Wow. Let's see if we got that one or not. Yeah. Well, now, of course, it's not going to give me what I want there, but you all saw it live and go back and watch it as many times as you want, of course.
Wow.
Man.
So the bases are empty now as Connor Reese strolls to the plate. Took one pitch from Kiefer. That's all it took for Bremeyer. He said, that's the one I like.
Yeah, he sent that thing. I think it might be the first time I've seen, at least this season, an outfielder try to jump up on the wall and go up at it.
The 0-1 to Reese, fouled off. Quickly 0-2.
I can't believe we had a 3-2 game that just turned into an 11-2 game that
Back
turned
to
into an 11-10 game.
Back to a 1-run ball game. Reese fouls this one off into the net. Stays 0-2. What a ball game. I hope nobody left. Hope nobody left early. The 0-2. Up high. And the move to pull Helton early might have backfired on the Truckers here because he was just cruising.
I mean,
foul tipped.
Yeah, so you're going to talk about a difference. You can't deny that. That looks like it's been the difference here so far. And
Absolutely.
They took him out, and these Tornadoes said, okay, let's go to work, boys.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kiefer into the windup. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2-2. You start to see the frustration on the Truckers' faces a little bit. They didn't think it was going to get to this point, Greg.
Well, I mean, after you took that 11-2 lead,
Yeah.
I thought, hey, go ahead and start up the bus.
Swung on and missed. So Greg Kiefer able to come on and get the strikeout to end it, but before that, he gives up a grand slam to Johnny Bremeyer. The Tornadoes put 8 on the board. It's a 1-run ball game, 11-10. Norwalk on top. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go. Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports.
And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you as we start the 7th inning. We have another mound visit as Tornadoes pitching substitution here. Braden Egbert takes over on the mound for the Tornadoes.
I don't think that commercial break was long enough for me to really catch up on what has happened here. That's my right. I'm still just like, what?
Tornadoes need to just hold ship here. Just maintain here. Try to find a way to get to the bottom half of this frame. Keep that score the same. First pitch, I guess, misses. Yeah, he wanted to call it, but then decided not to. The 1-0. Missed outside. Two balls, no strikes. For Egbert, this is his 6th appearance of the year. That's a nice pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 6 innings pitched all year. That one gets away from the catcher, back to the backstop. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Outside, and he walks him. So that'll put a runner on first. Leadoff runner aboard for the Truckers. For Wilson, his phenomenal day at the plate continues. He's 2 for 3, 4 RBIs, a run scored, and a walk. I don't know. That was pretty close over there at first. But he was able to get back in time. Wilson with the lead. Pitch is inside. And I'm going to say it didn't hit the batter. So that was a ball, I guess.
Yeah, I heard some.
There's no communication from home plate there.
Heard some comments going on down there.
Evidently that one was outside, and he checked his swing on that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at first. Throw over to first. Hits the runner. Yeah, he's in some pain. That hit him right in the leg. Ouch. He's like, ugh!
He's got the old Greggy Kinn legs over there now. Try walking on that. Feels good.
That's going to be a nice little. That's going to be a nice little plum tomorrow. Two balls, no strikes. Egbert comes set. Here's the pitch. This one hit up into the air. Shortstop ranges over and makes the play for out number 1. Back to the top of the order for the Truckers. Noah Helton at the plate. 1 for 3 today with a walk. Runner at first with 1 out. First pitch to Helton in the dirt. Top of the 7th inning here. 11-10 Norwalk on top. Truckers scored 3 in the second. Tornadoes scored 2 in the bottom of the third. And the Truckers got 4 more in the 5th, 4 more in the top of the 6th. They were leading 11-2 heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the Tornadoes plated 8 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning on the strength of a grand slam by Johnny Bremeyer. And that's where we're at, 11-10.
I haven't seen a grand slam that delicious since Denny's was open.
It's been a while. The 2-0. Fouled at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner down at second base. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, that catches the outside corner for a strike. Helton jawing with the umpire after that one. Did you see that? I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Like, just play the game. Don't turn around and talk to the umpire.
Well, you don't know. Maybe he said, good call.
This one skied into the air in right field. Wilcox makes the play for out number 2. Yeah, he's still upset. He's all... He's yelling as he goes to the dugout. Like, come on, man.
You're just misunderstanding, Nate. I'm telling you.
Just play the game.
He said, excellent call.
No wonder it's so hard to find umpires these days.
I appreciate everything you do.
Yeah. Yesterday, he had a kid walk away from an umpire after he rung him up. And he threw his bat, and the umpire's like, no, come here. And he just turned around and walked away from the umpire. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, man, these kids have no respect. I tell you get no respect.
I tell you, these kids. They just stay off my lawn and have some respect.
No balls, 1 strike. Runner at second. Pitch in the dirt. Nice job by Galden keeping it down, keeping it in front of him. Two down with a runner at second. Egbert with the 1-1. Inside, it's 2-1. Brady Singer at the plate. 1 for 3 today. 2 runs scored and a walk. Throw over to second, off the glove of the shortstop, but right into the awaiting arms of Cale Lawrence. Sound like Tiny Car. The 2-1. Outside. 3-1. Egbert into his set. And here's 3-1. This one hit to center. Bremeyer clamps it for out number 3. Tornadoes able to get through that top half unscathed. They head to the bottom half of the 7th. Momentum on their side, trailing by just 1. In a game that they've surrendered 11 runs to their opponent, they still trail by just 1 run heading into the bottom of the 7th.
I mean, who could have saw that last inning coming on? That was just
Man.
immaculate. And then the grand slam with the topping, icing on the cake. Whew.
Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. I'll tell you, the Norwalk Truckers probably could have used an insurance run there, as they're probably sweating bullets coming into this bottom half of the 7th inning.
Yeah, after the end of that 6th inning, he probably was hoping for a little bit different score coming into the bottom of this one. But Tornadoes did exactly what they needed to do, Nate. Now they just got to put a couple more up and get out of here.
You have the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up next for the Tornadoes. Jamison Westner will lead it off, followed by Cale Lawrence and Blake Galden.
Man, what a win this would be to get this here, too, when you haven't led the entire game. To just come back and just walk it off.
A pitching change on the mound for the Norwalk Truckers, as Carter Harp will take over. And he's the ace for the Truckers, so there's a reason why they're bringing him in here. They only need one.
With that 1 run, yeah.
They only need 3 outs, but on the season he's pitched 32 innings. He has only allowed 4 earned runs.
I said, we got no breathing room here, so.
But he has allowed 13 runs on the season, and he has a 4-3 record. So that tells me, Greg, maybe his defense has let him down a few times.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen a couple errors already on the Truckers here today.
Yeah, it's not all just in the pitcher. You need your defense to step up here with you.
Truckers, 11 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. Columbian, 10 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Strolling to the plate for the Tornadoes, Jamison Westner. Carter Harp, first pitch outside to Westner. Lefty-righty matchup here. Second pitch, a little high and outside, 2-0. That one outside, it's 3-0. So he starts him out with 3 straight fastballs outside. Let's see if he just tries to drop in a fastball right over the middle here. No, he's just going to walk him. Puts him on with 4 straight pitches. Tornadoes with a leadoff runner aboard once again. So the tying run at first base and the winning run at the plate here, as Cale Lawrence strolls to the plate. Lawrence picked up an RBI single as part of that 8-run rally in the 6th. That one's in there for a strike. Another lefty-righty matchup here. Jamison Westner gets a decent lead at first. Snap throw over, and not in time. Actually, first baseman unable to field it cleanly. Runner at first, nobody out. Harp comes set. Swung on and missed. Lawrence tried to go after that one outside the zone.
Yeah, so that one looked almost the same outside there.
It's quickly 0-2 here. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. A little late getting started with the swing and swung through it. Tornadoes down to their final 2 outs here. First pitch to Galden up high. Galden 1 for 2 with a walk. He's done a great job behind the plate today for the Tornadoes. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Galden hits that one past the third baseman and into the outfield, a base hit. Tornadoes on first and second with 1 out. Third baseman made a dive at it, but it just went right off his glove into the outfield. Tornadoes. That 1 out magic here.
Yeah.
Max Hoyda at the plate. Watches that one in there for a strike. For Hoyda, this is just his second plate appearance of the year.
Who was it that got hit with the ball earlier? I can't remember who it was.
Bremeyer. Bremeyer got hit with the ball.
Bremeyer was the one who got hit. I didn't think that was him. That's funny. Let's see what this kid can do here.
Here's the 0-1. Hoyda bunts it in front of the plate. Throw to third is... Did they get him? Really?
Really?
Wow.
That happened so fast that I didn't even... Wow.
Now that was a bang play over there.
Let's see if we caught that one, Nate, because that was crazy fast. Let me see here. Let's take a look here and see how fast. Yeah, it was just there so quickly. He picks it up, beams it up. Yeah, wow.
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 That was close. Tornadoes down to their final out. Jace Audius at the plate. Chance to be a hero today on senior night. Swung on and missed. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Audius 1 for 2 today. Swung on and missed. Quickly 0-2.
Seemed like a powerful swing there, a little slow on that one.
The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Ball game.
What a game it was, though, Nate. It took everything that each one of these teams had to finish this one out.
Tornadoes gave the Truckers everything they wanted and then some, but unable to come away with a victory here today as they come up just short in the end. 11-10 is your final score. Norwalk comes away with a victory, a nail-biter here in Tiffin. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll come back with the postgame show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deterra Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go, you're in.
Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for it.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey man, hands off my hooves.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit to center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2 pitch. Smokes it to dead center.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We're live with the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your final score, Norwalk 11, Tiffin Columbian 10. The Truckers able to escape with a victory. I could say that. They escaped with this victory because, Greg, it was 11-2 in the 6th inning, and somehow it ended up being just a one-run ball game.
Yeah, I mean, as the Truckers, you had to think there in that 6th when they started out, you had to think this one's over.
Yeah.
We're start up the buses, this one's over. You're talking about 9 runs. It just doesn't happen very often where you actually see something like that. And then here came the Tornadoes storming through with 8 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and you're like, what is happening right now?
But they just came up 1 run short in the end.
Yeah, I mean, they did their job in the top of the final inning there, but yeah, and they just came up short, like you said.
2 runners stranded on. They had runners at first and second with 1 out, but were unable to bring them home as the Norwalk Truckers ace came in to close things out and come away with a victory. Carter Harp he'll be credited with the save, as that was a 1-run situation, and he came in, walked the first batter.
Yeah, I was going to say, he did a good job. He walked that first batter, and then after that, he just locked in.
Yep. And that's all it took as the Truckers improve their record now. They are 15-7 on the year, but their league record now stands at 7-2. Tiffin Columbian, after today, their record falls. I believe they are now 5-13 after that one. Let me check. Yep, 5-13. They'll be 1-6 in league play. Once again, their first tournament game comes next week on the 19th. That one is against Lexington. I believe that's a Tuesday or Wednesday.
No, I was going to say, Nate, if they're able to upend Lexington, they wouldn't meet these Truckers again. And what an interesting matchup that would be after today's game.
Exactly. That was kind of my point is it's not over yet.
Yeah.
There's still a chance to get your retribution, if you will. But right now there's an interesting thing happening on the field as these seniors are going out now. And they're
having their moment here.
They're taking the dirt from their spot on the field, and they're taking that last bit of dirt with them. That's symbolic.
Yeah.
And for these seniors, you think about it, Greg. Some of these kids, 3-sport athletes, this is it. This is the end of the ride for them, Like it's the last time they'll get to play here in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, it's something that hits you hard. You don't think too much about because, like, for us, Nate, it's just another game here. It's a cold day. We're ready to try to wrap things up and get out of here. And, we've already taken down our cameras except for the one you're looking at here live on the stream. But as we look out the window here, yeah, it really hits you. You're like, hey, man, this isn't another game for everybody.
Yeah.
These seniors here having their moment out here on the field.
And baseball is one of those games that stays with you forever. It just – you might leave this diamond today, and it might be your last game here, but this game's always going to be a part of you. So my hat's off to every one of these seniors on this team. You fought valiantly, and in the end, you gave everything you had today to try to come away with a win on senior night, but it just was not meant to be.
Yeah, and this may not have been the best season for you, but don't forget that you were a part of some of the greater seasons that we got to witness here. And it's a whole career, and you've had a heck of a one here at the
Absolutely right. Once again, final score 11-10, Norwalk on top of Tiffin Columbian. We're going to talk about the player of the game for Norwalk. I think honestly, it's hard for me not to give it to the starting pitcher, Noah Helton, because you think about it, Greg. Had he stayed in the game, it probably would have ended up being. I'm not going to say Columbia wouldn't have scored any runs. I don't like saying that. But, you never know what could have happened. It could have ended up just being 11-2, cruise to the win. But they took him out of the game, and they really had to work for this victory.
Yeah, you don't like to talk in what-ifs and what could have been and what was maybe going to happen. But the facts are the facts that when he left this game, it was a 11-2 game.
Yep.
So, you got to give your hats off to the kid. Now, the last pitcher to come in did a great job closing things out, but he only had to do it for one inning. This kid, he took them all the way there, and I think he would have had him all the way to the finish line if he had not taken him. If they didn't take him out of this one, so
That's right.
I think you're right, Nate.
Helton also 1 for 4 at the dish with a walk as well, so he did his part at the plate and on the mound today. That's why he takes home our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery Player of the Game. That's his second time wearing the Cardinal in 2 years, and he's just a sophomore, folks.
I think maybe he just likes Benchwarmers.
Either way, Once again, big shout out to our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery Player of the Game, Noah Helton. I think that's going to do it for us here today, Greg. I want to wrap this up because I'm getting cold, man. It's chilly. It just keeps getting colder as we're sitting here. So,
and as you guys can see on the camera, it's not like it's super bright in here or anything. So.
Yeah,
and we've got 5 million things to pack up and put away still.
That's right. But don't forget, folks, we'll be live this Saturday for more baseball. We'll be live from Sycamore, Ohio, for the Warriors, Mohawk Warriors versus the Hopewell Loudon Chieftains. That's an 11 o'clock game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And then that's it for us for the regular season until the honor games. Mm-hmm. We'll have the honor games on Memorial Day. But then next week, it's looking like it's pretty empty. We might pick up a postseason game or two depending on sponsor coverage, but these sectional and district rounds are so hard for us to pick up any sponsor support for. So if you really want us on these games, you're going to have to really get behind us. So
yeah, these games, they sneak up on you fast, and they're over before you know it. And if you want us to be at them, you got to get a hold of us early. You got to reach out for us to be there. So
absolutely. All right, well, that's going to do it for us here today. I want to give a big shout-out and a thank you to Emily Ackerman for braving the elements. She did a phenomenal job on camera today, even though she forgot a coat. She remembered her camera skills today because she did a great job from start to finish. Once again, thanks to Greg the Wizard Kinn for keeping us locked in and making us look good. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. If you've watched us this far, do us a favor. Share the video. Help us out. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's going to do it for us here today. Norwalk with a big win over Tiffin Columbian, 11-10. Have a great day, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.